Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and today we are going to be making this cute little pumpkin box. You're going to be able to fit lots of treats in there. This is my 8th project and my 13 spooky projects of Halloween. I had a request from my mom to make a box similar to this, but we don't have a large enough scallop die to do it. So I used our largest scallop die, and I did 3 together to fit the box on the inside. So she had saw this on Scrappy Bookmark, I believe it's called. So I just did it using all of Stampin' Up! Projects. So, all right. And I kind of think that this is more autumn or fall rather than Halloween, so you could definitely just put Happy Thanksgiving on here and take the cat off and put these as favors at your table. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that you're going to need is a piece of pumpkin pie that measures 5 by 5.5. And we are going to score on the 5-inch mark at 2 and 3. Then we're going to turn it on the 5.5-inch side and score it at 1. And then flip it all the way around and score at 1 again. Okay? So now we're going to take these and we're going to take our bone folder and give everything a good, nice crease with our bone folder. Okay, then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut up on these little squares right here, just up to the score line, and then I'm going to give them just a tiny shave on the squares. Okay, and then we're going to do the other side. And then this side. All right. Then we're going to take our glue and we're going to put glue, we're going to fold these tabs in and we're going to put glue on these tabs right here. And I'm just going to bring this up and set the edge right on the table so that it's nice and square, and do the same thing on this side. Just stand it up so it's nice and square. All right, now we're going to be putting glue on these tabs right here, on these outside tabs. And then we'll just fold this up. I'm going to actually bring it over so it's laying down on both sides there. So it gets them nice and square. And then I'm going to stick my bone folder in here. Just press down, make sure we got all of that nice and even there. All right, so I'm going to set this aside. And I'm going to work on the pumpkin pieces. Okay, so we're going to be using our layering circles, and I used the largest layering circle, and I cut out 6 of the ovals, or the circles. So I cut out 6 circles. There's my 6th one. I'm going to do that with you. And then I ran through all 6 of the circles. I ran them through the Swirls and Curls Textured Embossing folder. So I ran through I actually put 2 in there at a time. I put 1 here and 1 here, and it hung over just a little bit, but that's okay because we're going to be cutting a little bit off so that it stands up straight. So I only had to run through the Big Shot 3 times. Okay? All right, so there is our circle. All right. Then I took some soft suede ink, and I took a sponge. These are our sponges. They come round, and I cut them into 6 pieces. And I'm just going to give this a little bit of a grungy look here. So just ever so slightly sponging this ink on. I don't want it to go deep into the crevices, so I want to make sure that it stays up on top. So I'm just very slightly. And then I'm going to go around the circle all the way around. All right. Close up my ink here. Make sure I get all my ink wiped up so I don't get it all over me. Okay. Then I'm going to bring in my trimmer. So this is our new Stampin' Up! Trimmer. If you haven't seen it before, it's awesome. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to measure it. I'm going to put it at, this is our 1 inch, this is a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to put it, and it has it down here in the middle too, which is nice. I'm going to put that right at the 1/2 inch mark, and then I'm just going to slice that off. That way they will all stand up nicely on your tabletop. All right, I'm going to bring my box back in here. I need a piece of soft suede, and this measures 3/4 by 3. I'm going to take a little bit of glue here, and I'm just going to put it right down here at the edge. And I'm just going to eyeball this. I'm just going to put this in the center of my little box here. And then what I should have done before I put glue on it, just give it a little bend. But you should do that before you put your glue on, because then you won't get glue all over your fingers. But that just gives it a little curl. It makes it easier for you to bend it. Okay. And then just stick that on the inside, just like that. All right. Now I'm going to take my circles and I'm going to lay them on the front of my pumpkin. So I'm just going to put some glue, because I don't want to put it on the wrong spot of the pumpkin and then have glue where I don't want it. So I'm just measuring ever so slightly over the edge right down here. And that's probably about, I don't know, 3/8 of an inch. Put that on there. And then I'm going to take more glue. And I'm going to put some on here. And then some on here. And then that's going to go on here. So you want to measure down at the bottom to see if you got about the same distance on this side as the other. All right, and then I have a couple of clothespins here, and then I'm just sticking them on the top while I hold the bottom. So you want to make sure you get a nice hold. There's lots of crevices in here. Okay, all right. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to try and line it up so we have the same amount on the back that we do on the front. Put that over there for a moment. Then we're going to take this side, make sure we got enough glue down here. Can always add more, it's hard to take it away. And then this is going to go on this side. And again, trying to measure so that we have the same distance. Alright, and then this one's going to go over here. And I just want to make sure, I think I'm going to put a little more glue right here. And then just hold that down for a second here. Make sure we get a good adhere. Okay, all right. Now the other two I'm going to take and I'm going to put some dimensionals on there. Oh, I know I had more. Okay, so I'm going to use this one down here. Always use your sides. I know I have more dimensionals around here somewhere. I don't really want to use the black ones, and I don't want to use the small ones because that will take too long. Although this is going to take me longer to get up and get them. I'm just using the small ones. Alright. Alright. Let's put a few more on here. Okay. This is going to go on the front, and I'm going to try and center it, the left and the right edges here. All right, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. On here. Okay, and then just again, I'm going to try and center it. All right. There's that. All right, now I used the gathered leaves. Sorry. And I used two of these two leaves right here. I cut out in Cajun Craze. I cut out one of each in Cajun Craze. And then I cut one out in is this Mossy Meadow? I think it's Mossy Meadow. All right. And then I cut one of the large ones out in Mossy Meadow. Then I'm just going to take this and just use my glue And I put one up here. And I put another one down here. And then I put the last one on the other side, right here, right? Then you need to make some tendrils. And the way that I made the tendrils, I took a piece of soft suede, and this is about 5 inches. And all I did is I took a very thin slice, very thin. I took 3 little slices here. Like that. I took a pencil, and all I did was wind this around the pencil. Now I made them 3 inches so that if you want to cut them off, you could. I don't think I did. I think I left mine. So we're just kind of breaking down the fibers, and it makes a little curlicue. And I did that with all 3 pieces. There's another one. All right. And there's the last one. All right, so I just took these, and I'm taking a little bit of our glue and just mashing those in there somewhere. You can put a little bit of glue on the front and the back of this. Put those on there. And I think I'm going to do that one a little shave. Then I take this one. And I'm going to put this one up here. There, and then the other one, which I must have dropped somewhere. When I find it, I'll put it on it. I'm not going to stress about it right now. I put the other one down here. Then I'm going to take a piece of Whisper White, and this piece of Whisper White is 1 by 3. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our triple banner punch, and I'm actually going to punch it out first, so I know where to stamp my sentiment, which comes from Wonderfully Wicked. I'm using the Happy Halloween right here, and then I'm also using this little kitty. Here's the little kitty. And I'm using my soft suede ink. And then this is going to go on here. Okay. And at that time I would also cut out my kitty, but as you can see, I stamped it with my soft suede, and then I took it to my brother's Scan and Cut, and I cut that out. And then I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to use, you could use your trimmer. Just going to take a long pair of scissors. I'm just going to cut that off. Then I'm going to take the leftover from when I was inking my pumpkins, and I'm just going to sponge this. Okay. And then this, did I put it up on dimensionals? No, I didn't. I'm just going to take some glue. And this is going to go right here. And I would put my other tendril over here or over here whenever I find it. But I don't see it anywhere. Could be that I'm staring right at it. Oh well. Then I'm going to take my little kitty right here, and I'm going to take one of my mini dimensionals. Just one. I'm going to put that down at the body. Let's see where I want that. Down over on this side. And we'll take the backing off of that. And then I'm going to take a little bit of my Tombow, and I'm going to put some on the face right here. And that's going to set right here. Right like that. I'm going to look one more time to see if I can find my other... Oh, it's inside. That's funny. Right here. It's inside my box. Alright, so let's take a little bit of glue here. This is going to go over here. Just like that. Okay. So there it is. Here's the one that I just did. And here is the one that I made earlier. Like I said, it's going to fit a lot of treats in there. So just leave off the Happy Halloween and the little kitty, and you could use them for Thanksgiving, for your Thanksgiving table as well. All right. So next time will be project number 9 of my 13 spooky projects of Halloween. I hope you'll join me. If you need any of the supplies, they are available at my online store at happystamp.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.